morning. It's 8:30. My alarm went off at 6. I kept putting on the snooze till 6:30. I was about to get up and then I've fallen asleep for another 2 hours. Moss is just scratching herself here. I must have been needing it though, because it was quite cold during the night and I kept waking it up. I don't think I got a massive amount of sleep during the night. I was probably pretty tired from yesterday's exertions. So, and then but I mean that was like 8:30 by the time I put my head down to go to sleep. I'm not too bothered about it. 8:30. It's 8:30. It's fine. Dry. I've not been out the tent yet. I've literally just woken up. So yeah, should be a good day. We'll just get packed up. I'll feed Moss and then we'll get packed up and head off.
We're Hounds of Howgate. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the Cape Wrath Trail. I hope you like pain.
It's went a bit smelly.
This has ripped my knitting. That was meant to be a bagpipe.
In some water that I collected. I filled up my 2 litres and I filled the bag, so I'm just filling up a litre for walking today. In the tents it says getting attacked to the midges. And I'm going to have some breakfast today, spicy chicken slice. Here's what happens to all those midges, by the way. They basically just end up covering everything. Everything just ends up with like what, dust in a midgie. So there's nothing you can do about it. Everything's covered in that. I've even got them in my water, but I'll be drinking that.
Good morning again. That's us off. 10 o'clock. Oh, well late. Oakville Bridge or whatever it's called, which is 8.3 miles away. We're going to go through that in, I don't know, ideally 17 miles today. My plan was to do 17 miles a day on average, so I'm kind of that funny way about doing 17 miles. So I think we'll go for that. But we'll see how we get on. I don't need to. I was route planning last night, and I think if we do 16, 15, even 15 miles for the next 3 days, that only leaves a day to the Sandy Woods Bay and then the other half day to Cape Wrath to give us enough time to get the bus. That means I'll be finishing on Sunday, touch wood. It'll be Cape Wrath Day on Sunday and then I'll get the bus out on Monday. So that'll be 14 days. Is that right? So we're off, drizzled a wee bit, got the tent packed away before it rained, or it got wet, so it's not. Z-Packs Duplex it's a dynamic composite fibre they call it now, but it's Cuban fibre. It doesn't actually hold water, but if there's water on it and you don't wipe it off, it is heavier. It's not the case that, oh, because it doesn't hold water, when you pack your tent away and it's been raining, it won't be heavier. It will be. Just wipe it down as best you can, and then it's not that much heavier if you give it a good wipe. But it's still, because the water sort of is sitting on the surface. So I got my tent packed away before any water got on it, so that was really good. Had a macaroni pie for breakfast, had a spicy chicken thing for breakfast. So we're all fueled up for the day. I've got a couple of those custard creams in my side pouch to snack on during the day. And I've got other things for the next few days in my bag, like Snickers and Mars bars and what they call some sort of biscuit. Don't really eat a lot of biscuits and sweeties or anything like that, but it's good to snack on during the day when we're hiking, stuff like that. Hobnobs, are they hobnobs? There's Beelbox Hobnobs house in the West Highland Way. Anyway, let's go. Came from down there. There's the schoolhouse bothy. That's it getting fixed up. Old fireplace, the old hearth and everything. And the old books, that's cool. Even smells nice. Yeah, it's nice doors as well. Check that out. Cool. Yeah, someone get trapped inside. Awesome. And there's the screwdriver. That schoolhouse bothy is 4.5 miles away from that one we camped next to last night. It's really nice. There's not much to show you along this stage. It's like 8.5 miles of this, more or less. Road and 4x4 track and not much else really. Okay, so that's us at the bridge right here. Now what I've done is I have stopped navigation. What I've done is last night I've made a route to here from here. If I show you that, 45 miles, so it is, right to there. Now after that 45 miles, when we get to that point, it only leaves here and here. Now that's like 18 miles. So once we've done 45 miles, we've only got 18 miles left. Now I don't know how much we'll eat into this one, but that's a half a day. That's an 8 mile day, 7 to 8 mile day. You want to leave it at that because you want to get there in time to get one of the buses back, you know, to get into the campsite so you can catch the bus at 8 in the morning or whenever it is to get the transportation links to Inverness. So I've made it dead simple for myself. I've just split this one. This is like, you know, a good few days worth of walking. I've just put it into one big route last night. Over here by the looks of it. So I've done all this last night. So that's us. What's that, less than 60 miles to go? Just 63 or something, 63 miles to go, something like that. That'll be the bridge there then. We're going up to the left, through those trees. Moss's heavy duty sniffing. What are you sniffing? What are you sniffing? There's one that's like me, all old and withered. Right, let's see what sort of state you've got yourself in here. Eh? Too much sniffing. I strongly advise you. See when they almost got in my mouth? Oh, I had one in my eye, shit flies I'm talking about. One actually went straight into my eye and then went under like my eyelid. You know, like my bottom one. And I had to stop and I carry a wee compact mirror, because see, imagine you got a tick in the face, how would you get it off if you couldn't see it if it's on your face? So, as part of my like hygiene kit, I carry a little mirror for the moustache and all that as well, Ken. So I looked and I could see it right at the bottom, so I got a bit of toilet roll, twisted up, tried to move it out, but my eye watered it out into my lashes and I was able to pull it out. But if you're coming on this, you really need a hat, you need something, because the insects would torment you otherwise. Even with my, like this being like in a skip cap configuration, still go in your ears and on your neck, so having these flaps coming down really helps a lot. And these are shit flies as we know it. We had the Highland shit flies that we encountered on the first day, and I've been there ever since. They're like, I don't know if they're flying ants, but they're dead flat, and see, once they hook onto you, you can't just, you have to actually pick them out. And I've had ones, you know, I went to pull them out and I was trying to just flick them off initially. You can't flick them off. And I've pulled them, their wings have came off and they've got kind of crushed, but they've been still alive, dead tough wee things. Now I just crush them and pull them out, fed up. But these are shit flies as we know it. Just your normal big smelly shit flies. So yeah, bring some sort of hat for sure. Never seen so many different types of mushroom in my life as I have in this trip. Today's actually quite monotonous, and I'm finding that not difficult to cope with, but that's only like 20 to 3, and I really could be doing with not hiking anymore. I'm kind of over this bit. Maybe I'm tired, I don't know. I mean, it's not raining. It's just, it's very much the same, basically totally monotonous. There's no real navigation. There's no ascent or descent. There's no features to really note. There's no change in landscape. It's just much of the same the entire day. And that's 10, so that's 4 hours and 42 minutes, just the exact same thing. You know, my upper back's kind of sore. My rucksack's actually the wrong size for me, it's too big. If at any point you look behind my head, you see the frame actually extends up and I can bash my head off it. But I got a deal on this, and I was like, you know, wishful thinking, oh, they only sold the large frame size. It's like small, medium, medium, large. They only sold this size. And I knew it was too big, but I thought, oh, it'll be fine. But it's trying to get it comfortable, it's difficult. I have to really hike it up. So I think, or maybe it's just my pack weight, but my upper lower back, so not my actual lower back, but my the lower end of my upper back aches after a while, so it's just a wee bit of drudgery, I guess. Wonder if there's some of the mountains we came by. Probably. You tired? Aye. You fed up? Fed up with this bit? So we're going along and cutting up this guy. This is a really nice bit. It's a wee bench here. You could sit. You can even pitch your tent there. This is a salmon river, so you see salmon leaping every now and again, and there's a lot of fishing spots. In fact, that hut up there is, you know, they've got like pegs that they go to, sections of the river that the fish that they get assigned. I doubt this would be one, there's no peg. There's a thing up there. But it's really nice. Just propped up against this bridge here. I don't want to go and sit down and get a wee relax here, because I don't think I'd get up again. I don't think I could be bothered. Could we, Moss? We would want to stay and have hundreds of drinking water from there, and we would camp, and that would be us, wouldn't it? But should we go on again, or should we stay? What will we do? You want to stay, don't you? Oh, but we can't. It's only 3:15. We need to go till at least 5. Come on. Oh, we don't need to do anything, but we're gonna. I just took Moss's bag off. Sometimes later on in the day when she gets tired, I decide to carry it for her, so I just put it in my hip belt. But I think she's making it clear how she feels about today, and whether she wants to go on or not. This road, apparently, the trail takes you up there. On the Harvey map, it shows you going up sooner than I have. On my GPS, it shows the track further down here, because it shows this road ending. But on the Harvey map, however, it does show a path right along the river that meets up with this high path. Now, I'm probably going to camp next to this river at some point tonight, so I'd rather walk along it if I can, rather than walk up there where I won't be able to camp. So that's what I'm going to do. So that road ends, and we're on this path here, but this is still leading along to some of these pegs. So hopefully it continues and doesn't just end at this last peg. Or at least there's some sort of path. That's us pitched up in the sleeping bag. We stopped the back of 4 actually. There's a lake, there's a loch around there. We walked along this bit of river. There's all the pegs all along, and then the road ends. We walked on a wee bit, and on a bend there's this big grassy flat bit over here, and it was ideal. It was too good because I'd only went a mile more basically. This is us. That's 16 miles we've done today, so I was only going to do 17 tops today anyway. But from here to that mile mark, there might not have been anywhere as good as this, so it's too good to pass up. 16 miles is fine, I'm happy with that. We've actually got now, because I'm going to be getting the bus back on Monday, I'll be able to kind of take it leisurely actually. Really should only do 12 miles the next few days. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm just cooking my dinner just now, then we'll do map time. Okay, good old map time. Where did we come from and where are we now? Well, we're here, camped right next to this guy, and we came all along here. All the way along to here. I didn't even go up to the hotel or anything. The German dude, I actually seen, I'd stopped to filter water. I filled up my water bottles at the bridge, and I seen the German lad coming round the corner and heading in. He did say he was going to stay here, so I'm assuming he's probably staying in the hotel then. I don't know if there's a campsite or whatnot. Yeah, you don't even go into it basically. There's the main bridge that you see, which is this guy, and then you just basically cross to the left of it and go across the road and over another wee bridge. Looks like an older bridge, and you start, so you don't even go into the place to see what it's like, and then you start up here. Just a 4x4 track the whole way, easy going. I had to put Moss's boots on because it's rubbly, but for us walking with boots on or whatever, it's easy going basically. Good track. That then takes us on to here. Continued walking on. Now it's all the same. It's like all the same track. That's what it feels like. And this isn't the most scenic area. Like, leading up there, coming out that glen and along here. It's not the most scenic area compared to where we've been. It is nice. I'm not saying it's not nice. It's just not the most scenic. And because it's track, oh man, it just seems so monotonous. It was a long day. It was a long day. These 16 miles didn't seem as if they would ever come. In fact, because I'm not going to do that. 16.2 miles we've came. Now we then continue cracking along here. There's forestry operations going on up here. No, there's not. Through the farm. And then this is like there's loads of fishing about here. So we came along here, and then here it shows you cutting up here. All this is felled, I think. There's loads of forestry operations going on just now. And I couldn't see, I can't say that I noticed this. I was looking for, and saying that, yeah, it shows it here as being when this track ends, and then you cut up there. Alright, okay. I was too busy. I'd already made the decision because to walk along here. So because I'd done that, when I got to this point, I was looking for like where to go, because there's like a mound of earth, and I was like, oh no, does this track actually exist? But it does. You hit the mound of earth and it skirts round it to the left. Alright, so you would cut up to the right, no problem. Well, I didn't want to, because I've ended up camping about here in this corner. I was thinking about maybe looking about there, but I was, it's maybe more built up, what with the road. It's just basically a flat bit to camp you're looking for. So this is a perfectly flat little bit of short grass we're on. Just a little wee haven next to this river. Plenty of good drinking water there. So that's where we've came to, 16 miles. That leaves 39 miles to go on the route that we're going to get to this place. And then from there it's 10 point something miles to Sandywoods Bay, and then from Sandywoods Bay it's like 7 point something or 8 miles, say, to Cape Wrath. So I've got 58 miles, more or less, 58 miles to go to until I finish this. So if that's the case, is that me done 100 and... Oh, sorry, Moss. Is that me done 190 miles already then? Must have been. There or thereabouts. Doesn't it seem like it? I've not been keeping track of how many miles I've been doing every day. When I look at it, and this is why I knew it. See that thing, that guy that he said, oh, when you get to Ullapool you're only halfway there. How are you? Like, now I've only got 50 odd miles to go till I'm there, done. And see that last 18 miles, the 10 miles from this place, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I don't even want to butcher it. Reconnaich, say. I've only got 39 miles to Reconnaich, and then from Reconnaich 10.8 to Sandywoods Bay, and then 8 miles to Cape Wrath. Now, so that's it. See, that Sandywoods Bay, from Reconnaich to Sandywoods Bay, and then Sandywoods Bay to Cape Wrath, you'll flee that because you'll be delighted to be at the end of the trip. You've done it, so that you'll be adrenaline up or something, or you'll just be pumped to be getting there. So you'll have a full head of steam on. So really, in my mind, I'm only thinking that I've got 39 miles that I need to focus on over the next couple of days to get to that point, and then the rest will take care of itself. So in my mind, it's almost like I've only got 40 odd miles to go, 39 miles to go. So that's good. 6 o'clock. No, it's not. It's 5 to 7. I'm going to read the guidebook a wee bit and look at the maps. As I said, I've already planned the route on my GPS. I done all that last night when I got in. That's all done, so I don't need to worry about any of that. And all my navigation's now all plotted into my GPS the way I want to go, so I'm happy with that. And I'm just really going to look at what I do, because today is Tuesday.
the bus to, like, is it Lair, wherever it is, you get the bus from Durness. So you get to Cape Wrath and then you get a little tourist bus, takes you down to the ferry, you get the ferry across, and then you go up to Durness, and then from there it's to another place, Lairg I think it is. No, it's an Inverness bus you get. You can get an Inverness bus Monday to Friday from Durness right to Inverness bus. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking shit. From Durness, you get a bus to Lairg or somewhere like that, and that gets you there just in time to get on the train. Like, so the bus leaves Durness at like 8 something, and it gets you at this other place at like 10 something for the 10:38 to Inverness. Get to Inverness and then straight back down the road to Glasgow, for me at least, and then I'll need to go and get my car. But that's only Monday to Friday. On Saturday, there's a bus straight to Inverness, but that would, from Durness, but that would mean you need to get to the Cape on Friday, because the bus is on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. So you really need to be there on Friday to then be overstaying at Durness to get up in the morning to get that bus. Now I won't be there for Friday. So I've really, my next option is basically Monday. But I would probably really be ready to come back on Sunday. So I've got a sort of day leeway. So I either do less miles or I get there early. I wonder if there's a pub at Durness. See if I was to get there a day early and hopefully they open on a Sunday, I'd just get scooped. I'd get a big scoop on. I don't know, that's what I'm going to look up the guidebook to see.